just thought I'd pop on and do a quick video about planting while the lighting is right tonight. So I've got a few rows here planted. I've got cosmos on the far end and 2 rows of zinnias here. The beds are 3 feet wide and the pathways are 2 feet wide. And I plant almost all of my plant starts at 9-inch spacing. So you can see at 9-inch spacing, I do it staggered, 3 and then 2 and then 3 and then 2 plants going down the line. And this is what I found has been most optimal for almost everything, is the 9-inch spacing. Some plants I'll do at 6 inches, some plants I'll do at 12, but 9 works really well. And then for measuring the beds, I just use this nylon string and a wooden stake that I pound in. And so since I have all my drip line set up already, I use that and I just go down and I measure 3 feet beds, 2 feet pathways, and then I broad fork down the bed. And when I'm ready to plant, I'll come in like I'm doing tonight and I make all the holes first. So tonight I'm planting marigolds. You can see them here. And I do all of my holes with my Hori Hori knife, my favorite tool. So this, I just come down and I make all the holes. I use my hand mostly as a measuring tool. It's really great. So when your pinky and your thumb, at least it is on me, when it's this far apart, that's about 9 inches. When it's close in my fist, that's 6 inches. So for me, I know that if I'm planting at 6 inches, I can use my hand to measure, or if I'm planting 9 inches, like that. And so you can see I can just come and make sure 9 inches, 9 inches, 9 inches from the hole. I do most all of this just by like sight and feel right now. I don't really measure anything as I'm farming, but your hand is a good tool to use so that you can just go down quickly. So you might want to take a tape measure and measure on your hand, and you know, you might have bigger hands, so this might be 12 inches for you, whereas for me it's 9. But either way, it's good to know. And then when I get ready to plant, what I do, I like to take this little extra step in watering all the holes before I come in with my transplants. So I'll just show you real quick. So I'll just turn this on and I get a few of the holes wet, so you can see. And then I'll take a plant and just pop it in. And it's not rocket science planting, but I like to do things, you know, like one full thing at a time. I'll make all the holes, I'll water all the holes, I'll do all the plants. And then for further watering, I will overhead water these babies after I plant them for, I don't know, once a day, maybe for a week or two, at least once a day. Sometimes if it's really hot, they need it twice a day, but clay holds water really well, so I definitely make sure to come often and check the moisture level to make sure I'm not overwatering. But yeah, in general, once a day, overhead watering. And what that does is that really helps the roots start to migrate out. If you try to put them on drip right away, you might not be getting all the transplants. You know, there might be a lot of dry spots. And so just the overhead watering, I like that best. And to get all of the soil microbial activity going, so I'm not just like watering every individual plant, I'm like watering the row. I do mulch. I'm using this decomposed grass and cover crop that is already here for the mulch. So you can see there's a lot of it already in the pathways and the beds, and so I'm just leaving it in the beds, and then if I need extra, I'm raking from the pathways all of this decomposed grass and cover crop. This is great mulch. So I'm just raking from the pathways when I need more and literally putting it around the babies. And that's their mulch. If you don't have much of the decomposed material to use on hand for mulch, I would suggest using rice straw or wheat straw. You don't want to use hay because hay has a lot of weed seeds, but any kind of straw is really good. I've used alfalfa in the past. Alfalfa is great because it gives you that added nitrogen. However, it is harder to break off from the bricks and it's more expensive. But yeah, alfalfa straw, wheat straw, rice straw, but just not hay. And here in this case, I'm using what I've got on the farm and it's working great. So yeah, this is my planting regimen. It's really wonderful to plant in the evening, especially to give the plants the cool evening to get adapted rather than planting in the morning and then they're blasted by the midday hot sun. So yeah, taking advantage of this evening time and getting some plants in.